Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. Welcome to the radio show that features local small businesses, amazing nonprofits, and all types of inspiring stories to give strength, instill love, and provide hope within our community. It's time for Outspoken Outreach with your host, Dr. Amanda Hackford.
Hello, welcome everyone. We have a great show for you today. Today we have two guests. We have Michael Marsh from Team Success. He is the founder and president of Team Success, which is the nonprofit organization here in New York County. And we also have the owner of ORC Services here with us as well, who does a lot for the community here with his business. And we are going to explain both to you today. So we want to thank you both for being here. We're glad you're here and we're able to come. We'll start real quick first with you, Michael, and so you can just kind of give us a little overview of Team Success and kind of what you guys do.
So our main mission is to alleviate all forms of human suffering, wherever that will be, as far as a domestic violence victim, a senior in need, pretty much anything you can think of. But we just got done from an amazing Thanksgiving event, our Big Bird Blessing, where this year we were able to do over 1,000 meals.
Yes.
And that's thanks to generosity like business like ORC Services, Love to Serve, Chestnut Law Firm, ASAP Leak Detection. We did this between St. Lucie and Indian River County. And we started it the Monday of Thanksgiving. We had many organizations come pick up meals.
Yes.
And then what makes us unique is we do our events the day of. So if it's a holiday, we're out in the field. You know, you look at these homeless camps, you know, they're not getting their turkey ready to go days before. So it's just that important for us that we spend our Thanksgiving Day out there feeding our homeless camps, sober living, the shelters. This year we did Hope for Family Center. We fed everyone there, the Hibiscus Children's Village. You know, these places that, they're bigger nonprofits, but is it in their budget to have that extra meal?
Right, exactly.
So we try to fill those gaps just like Love to Serve. And we have our big Christmas event coming up in which we like to plug our Caring Christmas Cause.
Yes, we're definitely going to let people know about that because it's coming and it's coming fast. Yes. You guys need a lot of help with that in order to make Christmas very special for a lot of people in need this year.
Yes.
I've seen you in action, helped you. You guys are amazing, right in the trenches. And so we want to make sure that people know that you don't always have to give money, although monetary helps us a lot to be able to do what you do.
Correct.
But you can also give time by volunteering because you need volunteers. When you did the Big Bird Blessing, you needed a lot of volunteers to help prepare food, deliver food, things like that.
86 volunteers, yes. Over 295 hours of combined volunteer service. And so without the volunteers, we can't do what we do.
Exactly.
No one takes a paycheck, so we strongly depend on everyone that's willing to lend a helping hand. And Christmas will be no different. We need help wrapping the presents. We'll be out on Christmas Day. But like you said, not everyone could donate financially, but everyone could just do a little bit. And right now, we have an office inside of United Against Poverty at 1427th Street. We have a need there as far as to man the office during office hours. So there's so many different ways that they can help Team Success.
And speaking of helping, we want to bring in ORC Services real quick and say hello and thank you to Adam, because one of the greatest things that businesses can do is give back to the community, which is what you do a lot, quite often. And you even do your own events sometimes that give to the community, which you just had one for Thanksgiving. So we want to say thank you over and over to you, because you are one of those ones that no matter what's going on, you're constantly helping, you're constantly giving, you're one of the first ones to donate or support or sponsor. And it's so important because we can't do that without businesses like you.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to not only myself and our employees at ORC Services really care about our community, and just makes you feel really good to be a good citizen, doing your part. And I know that I like working with Team Success, and we had our annual Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl where We attempted to feed the community for Thanksgiving as well, but we had Hurricane Ian made landfall the day of the event, and we rescheduled it, and everybody turned out the next Thursday. So they came out great, and then we were able to help Team Success with the remaining turkeys that weren't given away, and help their event be successful. And it just all works out, So, but yeah, I think that Michael Marsh didn't really talk about his caring Christmas clause enough.
We're going. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
We have a lot of things to tell people that we need. There's a lot of specific items we need. We need help. Really quick, we're gonna let you tell our viewers and listeners, what does ORC do? Because if they don't support you, you can't help support organizations like Team Success.
Okay, sure. So ORC Services, we're going on 13 years of business. We employ approximately 20 employees, and we specialize in insurance damage repair services. So you have water damages to your property, mold, fire, some sort of trauma, crime scene. And we're also licensed general contractors. So not only we come in and take care of all the damages, we put it all back together, and we deal with your insurance company, which is the best part of it, is dealing with insurance. So,
yeah, nobody wants to do that.
So give us a call. We would love to take your headaches off your hands and deal with the fun insurance companies.
Very good. So you call ORC Services if you need any of that. You can look them up. They've got a Facebook. You can Google them. They're located in Sebastian, but they do work all over. So for Team Success, they work all throughout the year. All year long, 24/7, helping people in need. But as we said, right now, there's a big need for the Caring Christmas cause. We have lots of families that you have sponsored to help, and you go there on Christmas Day. Yes. You're not giving them gifts days ahead, and then it doesn't feel like Christmas. You're there on Christmas Day delivering these gifts, so these families have this Christmas, and it really is Christmas to them. Yes. So you have some specific needs. So if you have it in your heart to help, here are some of the needs that we have, whether it be a specific item that they're looking for some of these families and children, or obviously you can always make a financial contribution and they can get it for them. Can you first give your phone number or website so that we can put it on the screen for people?
Yes, they can call us 24/7, 772-236-7770. And our website is teamsuccessenterprises.org. A lot going on there, but teamsuccessenterprises.org, and our email is mcmarsh, M-A-R-S-H, @teamsuccessenterprises.org. Okay.
Now, we have a lot of families that you're helping this year.
Yes.
What are some specific items if someone wants to, they say, you know what, I can just give an item. I know you have a lot of specific items for kids and families that you need. What are some examples?
So for us, the biggest need is we take on teenagers as well. There's a lot of amazing organizations that help out for Christmas.
But they stop.
But a lot of them stop at 12, right?
Yes, they do.
And so, but we still have those families that, hey, maybe have a 2-year-old, a 6-year-old. What about the 14-year-old?
Yeah.
So as we know, the 14-year-old probably doesn't want just socks. Right. So, gifts that are appropriate for teens. But right now, if there was one item that I would love to see that we can get, would be bikes, and that would be bigger bikes. So 24-inch bikes, things like that. It's very easy to come across the 20-inch ones. But once you start getting to 24-inch, prices start going 80, 100, 110. Some of these families that we service, this is their first bike, and I've been in houses where on Christmas Day, no furniture, nothing. And what was so great this year is we added another adventure to our Christmas, and we took in some trees and ornaments.
Yes.
For an amazing 4-H club locally, thanks to Miss Barbara Cross. And so we actually got to go and brought the trees. And as we were there, we said, and by the way, we'll be back for Christmas.
Okay.
So
nice.
What I love to see is how appreciative. Here's a tree. Oh my God. Something so small that can change a life. Here's some ornaments to put on that
These
tree.
Are things a lot of people take for granted. Yes. They don't realize how blessed they are to have a Christmas tree, even if it's a little small one. So we've seen that. We have personally seen that in people's houses. that's true. We deliver, I'll be delivering tomorrow to seniors because that's not the same as doing children on Christmas Day. And they have nothing. They're a chair, maybe. So these things that you're in need of, you can contact that phone number to get a specific item that a child that has been sponsored may be requesting. You know, these kids are in school with other kids, so they all have these same things that they all like or need, so they've asked for a specific item. And there are a lot of items that are not necessarily that expensive.
Sure.
Some, of course, some teams want things that are a little more expensive, some don't. Gift cards are always a good thing that can help, like a Walmart gift card and things like that, because either that can be a gift to a teenager or you guys can utilize that when providing for a family. So you can contact them for a specific need. Also, the volunteers. There's volunteers needed as well to man the office, to wrap gifts and things like that for that day. Is there something else specific you want to mention to them about?
So just a couple of things, and also one more thank you before I forget. K Jewelers every year just helps us tremendously. They partner with St. Jude's. St. Jude's does amazing work, and every year you go into K Jewelers and you see those teddy bears. Those teddy bears, if you decide to purchase and leave it there, the Vero location, St. Lucie West, as well as the Jensen location, gives me all the donated bears. So once again, we will go to Hibiscus Children's Center, where all of our foster care kids are, as you know. And we will be bringing dozens of bears. To date, K Jewelers has given us probably about 1,000 teddy bears to help out. So, but we do have wish lists, and they can find us on Facebook at Team Success Enterprises. You know, we get some people who, hey, I can only do one child. There's 4 children. So we still have those other kids that we need. So if you can't adopt a whole family, that's fine. Or maybe it's just one toy at that wish list, but everything that we can save, that's maybe another family that we can take on. And you know, you don't really think about it, but there's so much cost associated with this.
It is.
I mean, just the fuel
and driving around to deliver.
From the northern end of Indian River County to the most southern of St. Lucie County. So this is not just Indian River. We'll be in St. Lucie County as well.
There's definitely a lot of items as far as when I look at the wish list of all the organizations. Bikes, like you said, is one of the biggest items. That's a big item for all the ages. So if that's something you're able to do, that's a great item. If you are from the Sheriff's Department and are listening, or you or your friend are from the Sheriff's Department, maybe you'd be interested in donating some bikes, because I know the Sheriff's Department does get a lot of bikes each year. We still would need some, obviously, but that would be great. You could contact me, or you could contact Mr. Marsh with Team Success, because we do need bikes, and these families would be ever so grateful. And it's such a blessing to them. As he said, sometimes it's their first bike. So we do know that the Sheriff's Department does get bikes, and if they're not being utilized, that would be an amazing place to give them. So if you're listening and you're with the Sheriff's Department and you could pass that message along, that'd be amazing. Contact one of us. Also, really quick, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we will be back. So stay tuned, and we'll tell you even more about Team Success, and stay with us.
Hackford Landscaping is the full-scale tree service hardscape and landscape company that will do any outdoor job. Call Hackford Landscaping for tree trimming, tree injections, and removal. Services include landscape design, stump grinding, paver stone projects such as walkways, patios, and pool decks, landscape lighting, irrigation, hedge and bush shaping, flowers, trees, shrubs, rocks, sand, mulch and sod, and more. Any outdoor job, large or small, give Hackford a call. 772-584-7364. Online at hackfordtreeservice.com.
If you are Medicare or Medicaid eligible, wouldn't you love cashback benefits with a zero premium? Hi, I'm Bob Larson with A Better Solution Insurance, your local agency for Florida Blue. We'll make it so you're not paying for your insurance and you're getting cash back. What a deal. There's no money coming out of your pocket. Call A Better Solution Insurance.
Call 257-8600. A Better Solution Insurance. We have a solution for you.
Blue Dolphin Pools. strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
Hey, did you hear the latest about our Florida Highwomen?
No, what?
There's a new Highwomen art gallery in Vero Beach.
Really? Where?
1872 Commerce Avenue.
Wow, when's it open?
7 days a week. Call 954-557-6226 for an appointment anytime.
No kidding?
Just call for your appointment, 954-557-6226, and then go to 1872 Commerce Avenue.
Wow, that's good news.
A member of the iTex trading community, your iTex dollars are welcome. Affordable Water continues to offer you the best water on the Treasure Coast. Earn a competitive salary and a 401k, working weekdays as a delivery driver or water treatment tech. To apply, stop in at Affordable Water in Sebastian at 645 Old Dixie Highway.
Celebrate Christmas the old Florida way at Marsh Landing Restaurant. Enjoy traditional dinners with all the trimmings. Make your reservations now and let Marsh Landing do all the work. Marsh Landing in historic downtown Fellsmere. Online at marshlandingrestaurant.com.
Southern Tees is the place to go for your in-house screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and so much more. Southern Tees does license plates, stickers, and even vinyl lettering on boats and vehicles. Southern Tees can even do custom promotional items and products too. Don't forget to come check out the gift shop. Southern Tees, 1624 US 1 Sebastian. Call 772-918-3350 or get a quote online at southerntees.biz.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being with us. If you weren't with us in the beginning, we have Michael Marsh, the founder of Team Success, and we have Adam Ogilvie, who is the owner of ORC Services. His company does such amazing things for the community, supporting organizations like Michael Marsh's. And if you were with us, then you heard all about it. We want to mention, too, a little more of what Team Success does throughout the year. We talked a lot about what's coming up with the Caring Christmas cause and how we need a lot. We're still in need of a lot for Christmas. So please, if you have it in your heart to help a family in need, it means a lot. Please contact Michael Marsh, or you can get a hold of me and I can get the message through to him. You could contact Adam. He can get a hold of Michael as well. But we're going to kind of tell you a little more about what they do throughout the year, because they don't just do the holidays. They are out there in the trenches on the day of the actual holiday, but they do stuff the entire year.
Yes. So after we get done with Christmas, we do have our big community resource fair. And I'm very proud because we were the largest community resource fair in Indian River County's history. Last year, inside United Against, actually this year, sorry, beginning of this year, inside United Against Poverty, we had over 60 nonprofits. And so we're gearing up with a goal of 85 charities to be under one roof. And we're starting to put that together. But, you know, you never think about these things of the big charities. Do they talk to one another? And then when we had this networking event, it was just amazing. Because as the school district says, we are stronger together. So when you have a Salvation Army speaking to United Against Poverty, speaking to United Way, you know, those forces, you can help that many more people. Right. So we found it pivotal to do this annually. And so our second annual Community Resource Fair, presented by Team Success, powered by United Against Poverty. Yep. We're looking at a date very early in 2023. So in the meantime, we're looking to put together a committee and to start working on what charities will be a part of this. So if you're out there and you're listening and you were there last year and you want to come back, it was amazing. A car was given away thanks to Driving Success. We raised funds for the indigent, for driver's license, birth certificates, ID cards. These are things you don't think of. But $30-something for someone who is just homeless, currently homeless, or getting back on their feet, that's a lot of money.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, that's the equivalency of what? Maybe working 3 to 4 hours. Mm-hmm. So we still have funds at United Against Poverty right now under Team Success for that ID card, birth certificate, driver's license. And even if it's out of state, as long as you're an Indian River County resident, you go through United Against Poverty. So that's another initiative for this resource fair. But coming up in January, we have Caring for CareNet's Cause. We partner with CareNet every year. I was the first dad in history to ever go to CareNet about 13 years ago because my baby just turned 13. And I always said, I want to give back. And so we find, a mom or a dad that's in need, and we just shower them with everything that's needed. So if someone's out there and wants to get diapers, baby wipes, anything that you can think of for a baby, we're starting to collect that right now.
Good. Okay.
And then in February, we'll partner with our community partners from the school district of Indian River County. During Thanksgiving, they gave us thousands of items to help us, just like Work Services. And their transportation department has dozens of workers. There's some workers over there, 25 years plus.
Yes.
And you got to think about the thousands of miles that these bus drivers safely transport our kids.
Cargo,
our precious cargo. Especially my two little heathens. But, so we want to give back. So we have a tasty treat to transportation where Miss Idolette and I will put together our event that we just shower with love the entire transportation. And every year we use Duncan of Indian River County, an amazing business. And every time it's, hey, we have a community event, Duncan of Indian River County comes through, just like ORC. I mean, this guy sponsors everything from
he does.
the schools to he grows tomatoes at home. This guy does everything.
There's a lot to do.
But it's all throughout the year. Mother's Day and Father's Day, we go to Hope for Family Center and we do a Making Mothers Matter More, where we just shower the moms. We do the same for Father's Day. And then our first event that ever got us out in the spotlight is called the Big Burger Blessing, where we do hundreds of burgers. Actually, Adam sponsored that last year. And we just pull up to different organizations, shelters. We're going to go back to Hope for Families, and we're going to do it during their Halloween event. It was great. But lastly, just going back to the Christmas event, what's also special is that we bring law enforcement out with us to bring these gifts. So these kids open the door and they see the Sebastian Police Department. They see the Vero PD. That's what also makes team
in a good way.
Exactly.
And they get to see you dressed up as Saint Nick.
And you're Santa.
I am Santa. Susan M. Chestnut from the Chestnut Law Firm is my Miss Claus, and we bring all the elves and reindeers and everyone. So it's just awesome. I love it. It's very stressful. So once again, we need those wish lists fulfilled for those out there listening. But it's absolutely amazing. We also have a box truck that we move domestic violence victims free of charge. All they have to do is either come through law enforcement or a victim's advocate or Unite Against Poverty, and free of charge. And we also move indigent and seniors and veterans. So they go through Unite Against Poverty or any of our partnering agencies. We will move them either on a sliding scale or free of charge.
So that's the same box truck that you drive around town full of Christmas presents, dressed up as Santa, delivering to kids in need on Christmas morning. Which might be the only present they get.
It is.
And I think everybody at home listening to this doesn't realize the impact that event has. I mean, I experienced it firsthand, and I know we're listening to all the great things you do, but Michael Marsh, you got to give it to him. He goes out Christmas morning dressed up to make a Christmas wish take place.
And he has his own girls too, but he's still doing this.
Just to hear that somebody's going out on Christmas Day to do the hard work of giving to those in need on Christmas Day, that's something you should be able to get behind. And donate something, a gift, money, something, because you're at home with your family and he's out helping everybody else's family.
Absolutely.
My daughters, when I first started doing this, they thought I was absolutely crazy. They're like, we're doing what on Christmas Day? And then after the third one, they woke up like Christmas Eve, and like, can we hurry up and get these presents, because we ain't doing nothing tomorrow. I mean, we eat Chinese food like 9 o'clock at night on Christmas Day.
But it's until you see it and experience it, we can tell the people about it so much until you actually see it or you do something like that. You don't realize how big of an impact it is and how much it really means to these people, because like you said, some of these, it is their only present. Some of the presents they get are the only things they see or get all year long. And it's their Christmas present.
And there's success stories. I mean, we just had somebody that contacted me from last year that's thanked Michael Marsh for her darkest time, and she wants to come back and volunteer and help others.
There are many success stories, which is such a great thing too. So that's amazing. And we could go on, and I wish my show was longer. But I want to say thank you for all you do to help, and thank you for everything you do, because you're doing so much.
Thank you very much.
Every day of the year, and the holiday is even more amazing to be out there on Christmas Day. And for all of the people listening, if you can just find it in your heart to help even just a minute amount, because just even one small gift goes a long way to someone in need. Contact Team Success through their email, their Facebook, or their phone number if you want to help in some way and during this Christmas season. And thank you for watching. And as always, stay safe and be blessed.